As humans, we often face obstacles and difficulties in life that test our resilience and determination. However, the story of David Goggins, a former Navy SEAL, ultramarathon runner, and motivational speaker, is a true testament to the power of perseverance in overcoming adversity. In this video, we will dive deep into David's inspiring story of rags to riches, exploring how he overcame a difficult childhood, struggled to make ends meet after serving in the military, and ultimately achieved greatness through his unwavering determination. Chapter 1: The Beginning. David Goggins' early life was marked by challenges and difficulties. Growing up, he survived a violent and dominating father, a family split, and poverty, which manifested as issues such as memory and focus deficits, as well as a stutter. Despite these challenges, David yearned for a fresh start after moving to Indiana with his mother and brother, hoping to feel safe. Unfortunately, David's first days at school were marked by ridicule from his classmates, who mocked his unusual appearance and lack of reading skills. This bullying caused David to miss school, and his childhood was far from easy. However, these difficulties did not break him. Rather, they made him stronger and more resilient. After finishing his education, David joined the military, but was defeated in his attempt to join the Air Force's elite pararescue unit due to sickle cell anemia. Despite this setback, David refused to give up. He joined the Air Force as part of a different squad, eventually quitting after 5 years of service. Chapter 2: From a Nobody to a Somebody. David struggled to make ends meet after leaving the military, working as an exterminator. However, his job, diet, and subsequent weight gain led him to a downward spiral, and he became uninspired in his daily activities. David found his motivation after watching a documentary on the Navy SEALs, which demanded mental and physical toughness from its trainees. This newfound inspiration propelled him to drop over 100 pounds in less than 3 months so that he could apply to the Navy SEAL program. David went to the gym to work out his fitness, but on day 1, he couldn't even run a quarter of a mile. He felt mentally defeated and comforted himself with food. However, David did not give up. Within 3 months, he had lost enough weight through a combination of cycling and dietary restructuring to apply to the Navy SEAL program. Chapter 3: The Game Changer. David remained dedicated to his goal of becoming a Navy SEAL, enrolling in the program. However, he found the famed Hell Week to be extremely challenging, failing it twice before, once due to pneumonia and the second time due to a stress fracture. Nevertheless, he overcame both of these obstacles to complete 2 Hell Weeks in the same calendar year. This was the aha moment for David, when he recognized how important it was to develop mental toughness in addition to physical fitness. From this moment on, he committed himself to mental and physical preparation, serving for 20 years, and being recognized as the military's top enlisted man throughout that time. Chapter 4: Facing the Hurdles. One of the most challenging times in David's life was when a helicopter carrying several of his close friends crashed during Operation Red Wings in 2005. However, he found inspiration and motivation in this catastrophe. He raced marathons to raise money for the Special Operations Warrior Foundation, which provides scholarship opportunities to the children of Special Operations personnel who have died in the line of duty. David has raised more than $2 million for good causes. In an attempt to move forward from his losses, David took up ultramarathoning, starting with the Badwater 135, a 135-mile endurance run that ends at an elevation of 8,374 feet. The fact that it occurs in July, when temperatures in Death Valley are at their peak, further adds to the drama. He qualified by running 100 miles in 1 day in San Diego, which he did in 19 hours despite having little time to train. The following year, he prepared for the Badwater 135 with everything he had. In 30 hours, he finished the race in 5th place. His health was the next obstacle he would have to overcome. In 2010, during a checkup, David's doctors discovered a congenital heart issue known as atrial septal defect. The athlete's heart was not functioning at its full potential, because of a hole between the two atrial chambers. Muscle weakness and atrophy were also a problem for him. David realized that he needed to make serious changes to his lifestyle if he wanted to prolong his life. His body gradually realigned and healed itself as he continued to stretch every day. In the meantime, his heart was able to heal and strengthen. Chapter 5. Lessons Learned. Goggins claims that the key to his success was embracing a day one, week one attitude. He treats every day as if it were his first day on the job. He believes that his uncompromising attitude is the key to his success, since it forces him to be himself at all times. He also learned not to rest easy on his laurels. He has never stopped wanting more because of the belief that happiness in life is contingent on one's willingness to push oneself forward. David Goggins says he doesn't feel whole unless he's made the most of every day's potential for success. His self-discipline is not affected by the opinions of others. He plans on raising the bar for himself so high that he can accomplish the unthinkable. David Goggins has spent years preparing and competing, and one of the most essential lessons he learned this early on in his time in the Navy SEALs, and it has stayed with him ever since. According to Goggins, mental strength is what truly differentiates one person from another in terms of their potential for achievement. Chapter 6. Interesting Facts. David Goggins has a wide range of skills and passions, but what stands out most about him is his tenacity and drive. He's one of the world's hardest and most inspirational athletes, despite having endured childhood trauma and chronic health challenges. Goggins is an intriguing person to learn about because he's a proficient pilot who earned his private pilot's license in 2019. Like his rigorous physical training routines, he has found that flying helps him clear his thoughts and stay focused. Goggins is not only an avid pilot, but also a drummer who has been playing the drums since he was a kid. During his strenuous workouts, he frequently listens to music to keep him going. Goggins' love of tattoos is another one of his cool passions. He has around 20 tattoos, each with a different meaning that encourages him to break beyond barriers. For instance, he got a tattoo of a bird escaping from a cage to represent his personal struggle against obstacles and eventual triumph. That's it for today. We hope you feel inspired and motivated by Goggins' story of perseverance and determination. Remember that no matter what challenges you face, you have the power to overcome them and achieve your dreams. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories. Also, if you like the Rags to Riches story, wait until you see the next one. So stay tuned and we'll see you in the next video.